Hey everyone, welcome to another video. This is gonna be very different because today I don't have any gameplay or short clip. Uh, Today I'm gonna talk about some big brain tactics on how to not fuck up on the Steam summer sale. Now I've seen a lot of YouTubers, they are giving out a lot of advices and stuff that how you should go about the current Steam sale. But I obviously have my own opinion on this, and I think mine is kind of better. I mean, it's honestly in more favor of the buyer, to be honest with you. Now, I would like to add that most of the games in this list are below 1000 rupees, or even actually below 700 rupees. But there is an exception, which I think is worth it, and everyone should buy that game. But yeah, let's get on with the video. The first thing I want to point out is that do not buy single player games. If you fucking buy a single player game this time, I'm gonna fucking slap you. And it's gonna be a hard one too, okay? I'm gonna give you two websites which you probably already know of. Almost pirate any single player game you want. The next thing is that I don't think so that you should go over and buy some game that cannot run on your computer. You should always look for games that have, I mean, at least close to the system requirements your computer has. Now the first game I want to look at is Sea of Thieves, because it's like 33% off right now, and also it received a recent update which added fucking Johnny Depp, and this game is actually PvEVP, so you don't have to look for players to play the game. You mainly have to do quests and stuff, and you can grab crates and sell them to the vendors and shit. And there's a lot of piratey stuff where you can jack other ships and destroy the ships for their loot. So I think this game is gonna be worth your money definitely. I think there can be 32 players consistently playing on one instance. This is an instance based game, I should mention that. This is easily one of the most underrated games like ever, because it has a very unique premise where you have to fight players, but at the same time you're fighting these creatures in a battle royale setting. And the thing is, it's not just these fucking little grunts, okay? There's bosses in this game, and the main focus is that you go and you kill a boss, then you banish its corpse, and then you get a token. Now that token you have to take to this back to the spawn and avoid all these players and stuff. One more thing that adds to that hardcore feeling of this game is that you if your character dies, like, you lose him completely. All the guns, all the equipment they had, you lose it. Now you have to buy all of that again, and I think you have to get a new character, and then you can go inside and play again, which I think adds a lot of tension in every game. So I think this is definitely worth it. It is a very glorified game in my opinion. It's Titanfall 2, which I believe is one of, if not the best movement plus shooting game, as it allows you to combine your abilities. Like, there's a grappling hook which you can use to fling yourself on walls. If you have played Apex Legends, Pathfinder has that. Honestly, almost every legend in Apex Legends has the same abilities, as the company who made this game also worked on Apex Legends directly. So yeah, I think this game is definitely worth a buy, and it's 300 rupees just. It also has a campaign, so that's a plus with the PvP. I had to include a MMO in this because even if in India there's not a lot of MMO players, I guess there are some who dedicate almost all of their time into these games. If you have heard of Elder Scrolls Skyrim, games falls in the footsteps of Skyrim. I think the most interesting part of this game is that it has open world PvP, so you can fucking and you will fucking die to other players a lot. But I think that's what makes it very special. Also, this game I think is the sixth most like played MMO ever, as dragon fights and shit in the world. So yeah, I guess this game is in the alley of being the best MMO ever. So yeah, here's the price, 639 and 60% off. The game. This is a survival, base building, crafting, and weaponry and fighting other players kind of game. Just like Rust, with a lot more guns and a lot less toxic kids trying to kill you, make Okay, whatever. So yeah, this game is actually in early access right now. That's why it's very cheap. It was originally priced at 530 and now 24% off. It's 423 rupees. And I think that if you want to buy a game that is very cheap, but you're gonna have a lot of time to play it, and you want to play it like a lot, you should go definitely for this game without thinking, because you're gonna have like thousands of hours poured into this game, just grinding and PvPing other players and making your bases better. Next one is Conan Exiles. Now, this game is very close to my heart, as I think this is one of the coolest survival games ever. It's uh, it's basically like you control the gimmick of this game is basically like you control these thralls, these slaves. What the fuck? Slaves, which work for you, and they can be assigned to different tasks like fighting and defending your fort, kind of grinding for you too. And I think the combat in this game is amazing, to be honest. It feels dark soulish. It's not floaty. People say that it's floaty, but it's actually not. I think it's very responsive to the player. And yeah, one more thing I want to point out is that this game has amazing base building. You can build like fucking forts and shit. I think the main gimmick of this game is that you can summon these creatures called the gods, the elder gods, which come into your world, and they're used for raiding bases usually. You can raid and destroy buildings with these gods, and it is a lot of fun when you play with like friends and stuff, because you form a clan and role play or whatever. So I think it's only 300 rupees right now, 70% off. I think it's definitely worth a buy. I think you should buy this if you like survival games. Now the next game is also like a survival game, but it's literally like Rust combined with Conan Exiles combined with something like fucking Call of Duty. This game is amazing, to be honest with you. It has dinosaurs, and that's what like the selling point of this game was when it released. It has base building and all of your other shenanigans like taming dragons and stuff. I think this game is well worth the price right now. I think it's 200 or something rupees. You should go for it definitely. It's very cheap and it will give you a lot of players with your friends. I don't think so this game needs any explanation. It's a fucking PvP game where it's so realistic that you die in 2 shots. I think this game is very hard. If you are looking for a hardcore experience where you are ready to die a lot, you are definitely going to be dying a lot from weird fucking places in this game. You should buy it because it is a very different experience from other games. It is very competitive. It's definitely like CS:GO level competitive. This game has esports reach or whatever. So yeah, I think this is definitely a worth buy, and it's kind of cheap right now, 400 rupees. Though I would recommend that you go for the deluxe edition, which is 500 right now. Left 4 Dead, oh boy, this game, I love it. Now, as you can see, I've already bought this game. Uh, I I don't think so that I should explain this game. It's basically like a zombie survival game with friends. Like you just shoot zombies, but right now and every time this game goes on sale is so cheap. It's like dirt cheap, 70 rupees. Don't think about it. Whatever game you're buying from this list, definitely include this with that game because it's just 70 rupees extra. Go for it. It's really fun. The mechanics and the zombie physics are amazing in this game. This is the exception here, as all of the games in my list are under 1000 rupees. But I really wanted to add this gem of a game because this is probably my all-time favorite game like ever, because Dark Souls sets the bar high like no other game. Once you play it, the bosses, the environments, the enemies, even the PvP experience is amazing. So yeah, it's currently the deluxe edition, which I think includes all the DLCs. Yeah, so it's for 1230 rupees, but I think every single like even to the last point rupee, it's worth it because this game is an amazing experience, and I think everyone should try it once at least. Now this is mainly like co-op and single player focused, but there is PvP and it's very fun. So yeah, let me know in the future that if you wanna see these kind of videos or not, and I hope you got some useful information off of this because this was like just a quick video without any plans. Okay, have a nice day, bye.